What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason.
What's up, guys? This is Mike, aka HiddenPotential,
And welcome back to What If It Can Mega. If you guys are returning viewers of this series, you'll know that we went on a bit of a hiatus. After many weeks of planning everything out, we finally decided to make this series a once every other week thing, so once every 2 weeks essentially. Just because, you know, we like to have quality over quantity, and in most cases that's usually better because it means producing better content for you guys. So if that means putting an extra week's work into making the final product, then it's definitely worth it.
So we're happy to announce that today we are going to be showcasing Mega Victini in all its glory. But before we get started, we would like to mention that because it's been so long since we've actually uploaded one of these videos, if we can get this video up to 50 likes in 24 hours from now, we'll upload the next episode straight away.
The next episode, we will be covering Eradicate. Now, this was suggested by a user on the first What If It Can Mega, and Mike and I are going to be taking suggestions from any of the What If It Can Mega videos, so if one idea truly stands out from all the others, we are more likely to pick that at some point rather than someone just suggesting one Pokemon. But if it's a really good idea and they have a really elaborate idea behind why this Pokemon should get a certain ability and such, then it's more likely to stand out for us to pick that if it's a good idea. But your best bet to get your submission seen is to leave a comment on the most recent What If It Can Mega video, and then if your idea is really good or has a lot of thumbs up, whatever, or we just generally like your idea, we will use it for an episode in the near future. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the video. The initial idea for Mega Victini was created from the idea of a miniature superhero, as Victini is the victory Pokemon and it symbolizes protecting others and winning the fight. This is why the Mega design changes the orange that Victini has to blue. Now let's take a look at the main attraction. Here we've got the concept art for Mega Victini. Now I spoiled a little bit of what it looked like in the last bit there, but that's because I wanted to just hype you guys up a little bit and whatnot. But the overall idea behind making this design is we wanted to make Victini have a superhero look for him, make him have a cape made entirely out of flames, like I previously mentioned. We wanted to give him like that look that would, you know, better suit a fire type, I guess, because when you just look at Victini regularly, it's hard to kind of tell that he's a fire type. I mean, aside from his color scheme, you wouldn't obviously assume he's a fire or psychic type. Maybe you would, but he kind of looks more like a normal type to me. That's just personally what I think. Looks like a normal, maybe like fire type. You couldn't really define it as a fire type unless you saw it use a move, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. So I figured if we gave it that more intimidating look and the more fiery aspect to him, it would present, yeah, I'm a fire type, baby, and I'm gonna blast burn you or something. I don't know, that was really lame. Like I said, once you see it Mega Evolve, you'll be able to tell for sure that this thing is a fire type.
Victini's type did not need to change, as its ability and stab moves work in correlation with each other, especially now with its newly designed ability concept called Victory Cosmo, a new type of terrain that allows Victini and its ally Pokemon next to it, if it's in a double battle, to have 1.5 times accuracy, and the opponent will have 0.9 times accuracy. This makes moves such as Blue Flare, Thunder, and Focus Blast have 100% accuracy. The ability also allows Mega Victini to dodge certain fatal blows that would normally KO it.
For stat and EV changes, we decided to take its original stats and change them to add 25 to attack, add 60 to speed, add 25 to special attack, and then take away 15 from each defense. That way this balances out Victini a lot, and it makes him a little bit better because of how fast he is now. With these changes, this makes his base speed 160, which is one of the fastest base speeds in the entire game as far as I know, even for Megas, which is pretty damn crazy.
When looking for movesets for Mega Victini, I wanted to make sure that the movesets would correlate with its newfound ability being Victory Cosmo. So I've designed a couple movesets that take advantage of his ability and also include some regular moves which are normally used on Victini movesets anyway. So the first moveset is a special attacker variant with Blue Flare, Focus Blast, Psyshock, and Glaciate. With Blue Flare and Focus Blast, they now 100% will hit, unless obviously the opponent uses an accuracy lowering move, but still, because of the Victory Cosmo being able to boost by 1.5 times, it still may always hit. With its newly powered up special attack stat, it should be able to do more damage now, with its stab moves being Blue Flare and Psyshock, and Glaciate's always a neat, powerful move because it's an ice type move and it's the strongest one it gets. Next moveset is kind of an adaptation of the last one, except instead of having Focus Blast, it has Thunder. So basically it's just a substitution move. If you don't want to run Focus Blast, you run Thunder. It depends on what your team needs, and yeah, this... by the way, most of the Victini movesets here, well sorry, all of them, will be used in single battles because you can't use event Pokemon such as Diancie and Victini in VGC. Giant is banned as it's an event Pokemon and some people might not be able to get a hold of it. The next moveset is a utility moveset using Will-O-Wisp, Taunt, Blue Flare, and Morning Sun. Blue Flare has a high chance to burn, being 20%, so it's a useful move, and also is a very powerful move as is because of the fact that it's a stab 130 base power fire type move coming off a 135 base special attack stat. It has Taunt to be able to stop people from setting up, and it has Will-O-Wisp because it can burn and cripple physical attackers. The next moveset is a physical attacker variant, with all the moves being able to hit 100% of the time now, being Zen Headbutt, Bolt Strike, V-Crit, and U-Turn. U-Turn allows Mega Victini to be able to pivot in and out of battle, making sure that it can always be in the correct situation when it needs to be, and not in a situation where it could possibly be KO'd. V-Crit is its strongest fire type move, and if I believe I'm correct by saying it's the strongest fire type physical move in the game, so yeah, it's coming off the 135 base attack stat with a 180 base power, and it can't miss because of Victory Cosmo. I mean, it couldn't miss before with Victory Star, but still, it doesn't hurt now to be able to make sure it hits even more, I guess. Bolt Strike can now always hit as well, so again, it's just useful, and Zen Headbutt nearly could always hit before. It had a 99% chance, but just that 1% of the time when it missed, it now always hits. So that's the bonus to having 1.5 times accuracy boost now. The next moveset is kind of a gimmick moveset. It uses Power Up Punch and Flame Charge to be able to boost Mega Victini's attack and speed stats, so then it can outspeed opponents. It then has Bolt Strike and Zen Headbutt, just because it's the strongest of the physical moves that Victini gets, and you get Stab off Zen Headbutt. The fact that you're getting the speed and attack means that you're not going to really be outsped by anyone, so you don't really have to worry about anything like, I don't know, a waterfall off on a zoom roll, even though it wouldn't get hit by that before, but still, it can definitely outspeed opponents that are able to kill it now, and it also outspeeds Choice Scarfers now, which is a major thing with Flame Charge. The final moveset is a setup moveset with Work Up. It works very similarly to the last one, except it doesn't have speed. Instead, this time, you're using both your attack and special attack. So you're using Glacier to be able to hit your opponents with the special side as well as Blue Flare. Both of these moves in correlation hit a majority of the OU metagame, and Bolt Strike is just there because it's a physical strong move. Work Up means that you're boosting both stats, so why not be able to give an advantage to that physical side with a very powerful, indeed, physical stab move. You could also run here Zen Headbutt, as it is stab, and Bolt Strike's not stab, Zen Headbutt stab, and they both always hit now as well, so you're boosting special attack and attack, meaning that both sides can do just as much.
Now, in terms of suggestions that you guys leave in the comments, we're also very proud to announce that we're going to now allow custom abilities if you guys think that's a good idea. Of course, we want your opinions first to see if you like the idea and give some Mega's new custom abilities and whatnot, such as we did for Victini. So you let us know if you like this idea where we can give them custom abilities that are completely made up and brand new. And if you guys like the idea, then you guys will be able to suggest those too if you're ever making a suggestion for this series. Now, of course, we want to make sure that you guys are incorporated in this series as much as possible, and so that's one of the easiest ways to do it is ask you guys what you think. Anyways, this has been What If Victini Got a Mega Evolution. If you guys enjoyed this video, by simply hitting the thumbs up button helps this video get seen by a lot more people for each like rating, and maybe once they see it, they can enjoy the series too. But once again, if you guys want to be featured on this series, make sure you leave a comment with your idea for the next Mega Evolution, and then we can maybe make your idea come to life. Thank you all very much for watching What If It Can Mega. My name is Jason.
And my name is HiddenPotential.
And we'll see you all on the next one.